All right, so we've all seen Nobu do some pretty heinous stuff. This one takes the cake though for one of the most cruelest things I have heard Nobu do. Well, and this is talking about the real Nobu, not FGO's Nobu. So Sugitani Zenjubo. This is the sniper that failed to kill Nobu. And apparently, Nobu buried them up to their head and executed them through extremely slow decapitation. Yeah, like bamboo, like blade, and is slowly cutting off their head. Japanese servants are fucking crazy. They're fucking crazy. That is. All right, that's, yeah. I can't go on talking about that. Let's get started. That lower bit, holy shit. And they somehow made it so we don't take Nobu seriously in this game. God damn. All right, 7.3k attack for 3-star. Sure, that's fine. Again, I'm not the one to know 3-star values that well, but just know, like, even if you won 20 of them, they get to a level 90 5-star. Them's the breaks. Do not ever expect these 3 stars, no matter how much you invest in them, with some very, very niche cases, to be like fully competing with 5 stars. AoEs have the exception. They just need to do enough damage to do their farming. Single targets like this have a different issue. They actually do need the damage. They're supposed to be making up for the fact that you don't have a 5-star. And then we have Evocation, which kind of does the same thing except better, since welfares have better base stats. So upstairs, this unit looks fine. Normal star weight for an archer. HP, I know I'm all over the place, but I have another video I gotta record this morning, so I'm kind of out of it. I know I'm gonna be talking a lot. MP charge 0.66%. Again, this is fine for her account. Yeah, no, this is fine, especially because she has a Buster MP. She's an archer. She's supposed to be critting. That's why her MP charge is balanced the way it is. And if you're doing mighty chains, cool, but there is a bit of an issue with doing it. Like, you cannot be like, there is an issue with her doing mighty chains. The issue is you do not want to really be critting on anything that isn't a Buster card. It makes mighty chains actually very detrimental for a unit like this. She isn't a unit where you want to be critting on every single card. She is a sniper. She wants to get that perfect snipe, that perfect amount of damage. And doing brave chains, mighty chains is actually a detriment. This is one of the few times I've actually seen a DPS where they really, really don't want to actually be hitting their own cards until the perfect moment. Gameplay wise, cool. They actually made a real sniper that worked in a turn-based game like this. Downside is it's 3-star and the setup is probably gonna not be very friendly for a lot of people. This is not someone you really want to be running double bitch with, although you can do some really cool stuff. You're gonna want, she wants to stay alive to be able to get the snipe, which is very detrimental for any unit wanting to stay alive. So Merlin is probably gonna be, and again, you can use Vich, but in real like setups, you're not gonna want to have double bitch out on the field unless you're planning for both, like for them to get killed. Like they have to have the taunt C, so she can stay alive. But yeah, upstairs looks good for a 3-star. First skill, and this is like 5-star fucking worthy. This is a skill worthy of a fucking 5-star. 3 turns of Buster up, 30%, and 3 turns of Buster crit damage for 3 turns. 50%. So this is Vitch's skill, but slightly worse. And by Vitch, I mean, you know, Point of Light. It is this skill, but worse. Is that a bad thing? How can that possibly be a bad thing? How can saying you have a worse version of one of the best farming support units in the game, their like bread and butter skill for damage, or one of their bread and butter skills for damage? How can you say that's a bad thing? This is amazing on a 3-star. It is straight up telling you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to click red, and you're supposed to crit. I don't know how people would have problems if they see this servant for the first time, knowing what to do with the servant. Because there are some servants, like, you kind of... Saber Shield Stray comes to mind, where their like skills and kit does not make sense and doesn't tell you how to actually use the fucking unit. The answer to that one, though, is don't use fucking Saber Shield Stray. He is garbage, dog shit. Oh my, I need to watch Yango videos if I want to have these alliteration or derogatory phrases following after each other. I gotta go watch Inept. There we go. Yeah, I gotta go watch some more of his videos for those funny phrases. Second skill. Oh yeah, by the way, 5-turn cooldown. So again, you do want to have Vitch, but you don't want to only be using double Vitch. And definitely don't bring Oberon, because you shouldn't bring Oberon for a 3-star. And not, especially not a crit. Especially not a crit unit. You shouldn't be bringing Oberon like that. Second skill, disengage, but better. It's not a terrible disengage. It does not heal you though, but that's fine because you're a sniper. What you do get is a self-regenerating type of buff, meaning every turn it's gonna activate as if you pop the skill. It increases your crit damage 1 time 5 turns, every turn for 5 turns. What this means is this will naturally stack up on the 6th turn to be it should be 250, but I'm like thinking of the timer and when this actually ticks down, because if the reason being, like, order of operation matters. If this ticks down, like the how many turns are left ticks down on your turn, you only really have 4 turns per stack. But if you get the buff like truly at the end of your turn, after all the buffs are take down their timers, and then you get this skill, then it actually is 5 turns. I would hope it's after, because like then by default it's 4 turns. Like it's 4 turns of actual use. But TLDR, dude, like you need to time your crits. You cannot just like, especially do not lead with crits, because for card commands, the first card, especially for Buster, if you're doing a Buster Braid Chain, the first card is going to hit the least amount of damage. You want to put someone else in there, like another servant. She kind of doesn't want to be solo. If you're solo, her whole gameplay is fucked. Miserably fucked. So you want to put like supports that can put cards in front, even still do mighty chains. I'm not saying she can't do mighty chains. She can't do mighty brave chains that are going to be critting, because if her arts and quick cards take the crit, you lose all stacks of this. This is a servant that's very easy to mess up her like good damage. She is a sniper. She is not she's not the normal type of crit archer. And she gets 10 stars per turn, which again, for a crit archer, very, very nice. She should get all these stars for herself. Ooh, I gotta speed this up. Self evasion, 3 attacks, 3 turns. Star weighted buster cards, 3 turns. She basically has Vitch's kit. She basically has what makes Vitch good in her own kit. Awesome. And then she gets another self regeneration buff. Buff success rate up 15% for 5 turns. Every turn for 3 turns. So she gets 1 stack of this, just like this. This is going to apply for the MP. And the star weight is 500%. You don't really care about it. You are pretty much only leveling the skill for the cooldown. That is it. You do not care about anything else on this. Nothing else scales. Even the star weight is negligible for an archer, especially if you are putting her them with the bitch. What's the point? Bitch gives 5,000. You think 500 is going to matter compared to 5,000? Yeah, no. Passive skills. 12.5 debuff resistance. Independent action EX for even more crit damage. Right now, okay, yeah, also have to say this. Right, she is not like Izo or Mori Nagayoshi. She is not a limited resource. She is permanent, but you can't friend point summon her during this event. You have to wait till after this banner to roll out your FP if you really want to max her out. For her, like, the only append that actually does something she'd want would be mana loading. Like, even extra attack is bad on her because that's implying you're doing extra attacks, which if you are, you're probably wasting the crit. Like, extra attack only helps when she's not gonna crit at all, when she's guaranteed not to crit. So like the first turn, probably chance of you're having a brave chain on your first turn, it's possible, 100% it's possible, but not likely and not that beneficial. Mana loading is just extra start, and then anti-archer, cool, but I doubt you're bringing an archer to fight an archer unless it's for a meme. You're more likely to bring a lancer. So yeah. On Telemaios, it was okay because you could swap to AoE, but for a unit like this that is single target, not the best thing. So the MP, 85% chance for ignore evasion, 55% to increase MP damage, another 55% chance to increase MP damage, guaranteed buff success rate up removes, but this is all after the MP launches. Keep that in mind. This does not proc first. This procs after. And then for the OC, 70% chance to increase arts buff and buster buff. The arts buff is for refund. The buster buff is obviously for damage. And notice it's not a rainbow. Specifically, buster and arts. They don't want you to do mighty chains. It ruins their gameplay. Buster arts to spam the MP. But this is not an MP you want to spam. If you look here, the 85, 55, 55, 70. These are all variations of 15, plus 15, plus 45, plus 30. If you know your times tables, you know 15 times 1 is 15, 15 times 2 is 30, 15 times 3 is 45. I'm not knocking your intelligence. I'm a school teacher. I kind of have to just make sure you guys know, because I know a lot of people don't like math. I have to deal with all the kids that don't like math and try and make it fun. 15 here. You wait 3 turns and you guarantee every single part of her MP. So actual gameplay is not pop all the skills, pop this skill first. It really is pop this skill first, because this doesn't do anything for damage and it's just star weight. You are safe to pop this and build up the stacks, and possibly this skill too. It's a Stars return. I'm like, I feel people that really like a servant like this are gonna like really take to it, and master it. Like this is not a unit that is easy to use, and that's fine. This is like the skill floor for a servant like this is super high. Just like a normal sniper, you need to know when to actually be popping cards. But then you realize that card RNG is the fucking worst in this game, and then you screw yourself over. If you can mitigate RNG, cool, but this is gonna be a servant where if you get screwed on RNG, you're screwed, period. Like a regular sniper. But yeah, build this up, and then you guarantee the buffs. Do you need to build it up for 3 turns, though? No. And this is not going to remove the regeneration. So honestly, if you're okay rolling the dice, you guarantee sure hit and 70% chances to get 20% MP damage each. And then this is 85% chance. As long as you have one of these one stack of this, your chance of actually getting the MP damage is pretty good. This, not so much. 2 stacks, you guarantee this, and then you turn this into 85% chance. And by that point, you're pretty much guaranteeing you're pretty much gonna get the most damage. If this is a big concern for you, though, I would recommend bringing someone like Prince of Lang Lang, because he's gonna also up the star gen, make the arts cards refund better, and he gives 40% buff success rate on his battery for 3 turns. Suddenly, this is guaranteed. These are all guaranteed, or pretty much guaranteed. 95% chance. But big caveat, that can get removed. So you only get that for 1 time. But the good news about that is if you do that the first turn, like when you pop this skill, you're not gonna lose these none of these were taken yet. So you get a free first MP to start the chain of doing more damage, more refund, and then you build these up and then snipe it. I honestly think that's probably the best case to go. If you have Prince of Lang Lang, this unit gets significantly easier to use for the first turn, and then it's up to you to decide how to keep going. I'm not surprised she needs bullets. I'm really not. Oh my god, what is these skills requirements? Oh my god, that's gonna make me throw up. Holy shit. That is horrible. You gotta be shitting me. I would have taken like the gold mats. Can I get some leaves on here? Can I have leaves replace like something here? Holy sh. Chat, this unit's gonna be a nightmare to level. If you don't have these mats, you're not gonna want to farm these. Her pens look way better. And I'm saying that, and they have chains too. Oh my god. Why do they have to give this unit the worst fucking... Why is this No, actually, no. No, sorry. This one makes sense. This one makes sense because she's from Trom. Everything else... Oh my god, I was supposed to record after this. Now I actually feel sick. On CE, 35% crit damage for allies with dodge. That's just funny. That's so fucking funny. Obviously, this is for herself, but oh my god, that actually is really, really funny. This works actually so well for her. If not as, yeah, no, if not as a pens or extra, bond CEs as extra passives, if they make it like you can run both of them just at the same time, like they put another box for like bond CE specifically, this is gonna be fun. This is just gonna be fun. Oh shit. Okay, so see this scar here, chat? The start of the video, what I was talking about, slow decapitation. Oh shit, is it? No, it doesn't even show there. Yeah, like she covers her neck very specifically. Oh shit. Yeah. Dark fucking Nobu. Anyway, this servant it's a 3 star. Don't use your Sate Quartz to summon for this unit. She will be in the friend point gacha. Save up your friend points. Don't use Sate Quartz on her. You'll get her very soon. Alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.